The Daily Wrap continues. Michael Kastner with you. Just when you thought they couldn't get any more despicable, Mexican drug cartels are apparently recruiting Texas children. And you know what they're calling them? The Expendables. Joining us right now is a former sheriff of Graham County, Arizona, Sheriff Richard Mack. Sheriff, thanks so much for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate being on with you, Michael.
You know, you think about the disgusting things that these cartels do to their own citizens, including kids there. But the idea that they are reaching across the border and recruiting kids, some as young as 11 years old?
Yeah. Well, you are correct in calling this another indication of how despicable these people are, how desperate they are. Everyone in America should be taking notice as to how these people are so ruthless. They don't care about life. They don't care if these kids are killed. They don't care about your kids. They would kill any of us at the drop of a hat. And this drug war is really getting out of control, and somebody somewhere needs to do something and realize what we've been doing has not worked.
What is so frightening is that this is even possible, that a drug cartel member could even get near an 11-year-old. How does that, you're a sheriff and you go in, I'm sure you've during your time in Graham County, you went into schools and talked to kids all the time. Was it ever conceivable to you? What's 11 years old? Are we talking about fifth grade, something like that?
Yeah, you're talking fourth or fifth grade here, and we've actually seen it before. And I used to teach in a school in Arizona that did GED to Mexican nationals who had been arrested in similar fashion. Mm-hmm. Back then, they were recruiting them at age 14, 15, and 16 because they still wanted them to be able to drive if they needed them to. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you what, getting into an 11 or 12-year-old, man, oh man, that is so scary and mind-boggling. It's absolutely disgusting, but you need to realize a lot of these drug cartels from Mexico have infiltrated the United States. We have over 1,000 Mexican cartel gangs in America now, and a lot of them look just like regular families. So sometimes your kids will be playing with them, and one of the parents says, hey, we sure need you to come work with us this Saturday and this weekend. And you know what? Some parents might even be complicit to some of this stuff.
And not even know it.
This is just an indication of how out of control this ridiculous drug war has gotten, and we need to look at something else besides what we've been doing. And I believe, honestly, it's time to look at decriminalization of marijuana to take away the profits of these ridiculous, disgusting cartels.
Stephen McCraw, who is the director of the Texas DPS, the Department of Public Safety, says 25 minors have been arrested in one Texas border county alone in the past year for running drugs, acting as lookouts, or doing other work for organized Mexican drug gangs.
Even have used these kids for murder.
It's just absolutely mind-boggling. Sheriff Richard Mack, former sheriff of Graham County, Arizona. Again, his website, sheriffmack.com. As always, Sheriff, thanks so much for being with us.
I appreciate you having me. This is a real situation that we've got to do something better on.
I don't think anybody has any idea that it's gotten this bad until now. Sheriff, thanks for being with us.
All right, we'll see you soon.